Yes! It is finally all coming together now. Look at all that vibrant industry going. We knew one day this would finally happen. Not the traffic, I mean the smokestacks. Ignore all that. We knew it would finally come together, and my goodness, has it ever. So with that being said, welcome to episode 17 of our City Skylines playthrough. We're off the Barbarian here, and things are progressing quite nicely, as you can see. Last time out, we got our harbor district all prepped and ready to go, and already the ships are rolling in like crazy. And I even did some work off stream to take care of it too. We'll be adding to this infrastructure a bit more, inevitably, but bottom line is that everything is looking, as far as I can tell, pretty good. Well, maybe not precisely. I already see one issue that might arise, but that's fine. That's fine. We'll deal with that when the time comes. This is all we've got for a harbor district right now, but believe me when I say this will expand as time goes on. Now, while nobody was looking, I did do a couple other things. I, once again, tried to deal with traffic over here. I don't think that's going to work. And we still got some things we can do. But today, I want to focus on two things. More industrial districts, particularly farming and oil. And this space is going to become as of interest. Because I think it is time we start our cargo airport. So hit those like and subscribe buttons, of course. And with that, let the fun begin. Excuse you, plane. Don't be interrupting me. Bruh. How dare. So, as I mentioned, as of this very moment, we're on a quest to get 1 million in income. This has been bouncing around anywhere between 10 and 50 grand, so we're kind of getting close. Oh dear, nobody saw that. Nobody needs to see that we're about to go under. But the long story short is, this is level 5, and our farms are level 5, so we can kind of develop all of them at will. The forest is mean a little bit of a quote-unquote annoyance, but to be fair, it's not like we have tons of room. I may have to expand this out a little bit. We're getting very close to iron, though, and it looks like we're just 35 workers away from being up there. Whoa! Okay, that last lightning storm took out a few power lines. So we are already off to a really good start, I see, as all hell has now proceeded to break loose. Okay, that was not part of the plan. Any other random power outages? No, okay. So, I want to do a couple things here. Obviously, getting the new districts up and rolling is going to be thing number one. I'm not going to worry about whatever else is going on for right now in the spring drilling area. The iron mill will inevitably catch up. Our income will go back to green. Oh, that's not going to get me in trouble. I'm sure it will. And then, on top of that, maybe, just maybe, we start our own passenger airline, too. Stay tuned for that. But the general areas we're going to focus on for right now, to start this episode, are basically anywhere in black and yellow. So basically Pittsburgh Steelers colors. So over here presents a nice little opportunity, even if we have to build some kind of bridge, because it's kind of twofold, but that's okay. I'll probably put the industries more over here-ish. And then have the actual oil production be here. There's a nice farm over here that looks like it's ripe for farming. And then another big oil district over here that, ironically enough, we even have the infrastructure ready for. We do all that, and we should be set up quite nicely. There's also another small oil patch over here. We'll think about it. And of course we have a farm over here, but I'm going to ignore that. Um, we also may need to build a second forestry district because I realize that one over there is too small. And I'm already seeing a prime location for it right here. Right next door to where our oil district is. That's if it turns out this is a bit too much and I just need to do it. So, here's what we'll start off by doing. And this kind of will give you the general idea here of what we're trying to accomplish. I'll have the game keep going, and we'll monitor our city too, because we've still got plenty to fill in. Hopefully that doesn't turn into an issue later on down the road. So as you can see, we already got a road over here. So again, the trick would be to build a road along the outside. We're going to need to have a bridge go across to get to the other side. And maybe have like 2 bridges, because this whole area is going to be an industrial district. So with that being said, let me get started on that. Okay, of course it has to be dark out, so now I can't see. So let's say something like that. And if I just casually build this to the outside over here, that should get us started over here. And then I mentioned this is kind of an odd district where it goes on both sides of the map. Yep. So we'll have to build one like that and just connect it. But that's kind of the general idea here, is to build roads along the outside of the area. And then have our industries outside of it if we can help it there. That way we're not taking up too much space. Like I mentioned, this will probably be a forestry district, but we'll reconnect the dots later. I'm just going to focus on this right now. We may have another bridge somewhere over here, but that's no biggie. So this generally is so this is with this being the outside. And I'll just do the first one on my own, but we'll be doing the other, but I'll pause the simulator, build it up off while it happens, and then we'll go from there. So that right there is the general outline. Yes, it includes the river. Welcome to Concord Industrial State. Okay, that's nice. Build a little bit outwards for industrial stuff. Again, the industries have to be within the city, but we don't want them on the actual, you know... We don't want them on the oil platforms. Otherwise, then we're just wasting time there. And then we'll put the main oil production district for this building. So let's call it right about here. And this will now be Concord Petrochemicals from this point forward. So that's kind of the gist of what we're trying to do here. We use main industrial roads. Cut across. Yes, I can see it. You need power and water. We're just going to ignore that for the time being. Actually, remember how I said we were going to have a bridge? Well, here we go. And then for this area, it'd be better off if we're using, like, smaller industrial roads to get where we need to. We'll have them go 2-way over here. The general thought is we have, like, a main road. We have main roads just like we would in any other suburban district, and then like lighter, smaller roads to handle kind of the smaller traffic. Now the beauty is, because we were smart and unlocked everything to level 5, we can actually get all the big buildings right off the bat. We don't have to wait. We can just do this right from the get-go. So that is kind of the beauty here of the strategy we overtook, which is... And then what I'm going to do here is put some 2-lane roads to kind of traverse this area so that we don't have too much traffic going around. So, like I said, I'll just show you guys the first one we're building up, and then I'm going to pause the simulator, pause the recording, get my other 2 districts set up real quick, and then I will come back and tell you how that went. Something along those lines. And that should get us started. And what on earth Oh, I did not see that coming. Why is this flooding? Excuse you, game. What are we doing here? That wasn't supposed to happen. Alright, well, this is not what I wanted to do, but we're gonna have to build a flood wall to keep all of that out. I was not expecting to build this. Uh-oh. Hold, please. Alright, after almost an hour later at it, finally, 2 oil districts and a farming district have already been successfully set up. And I see one of our oil production facilities is already 3 stars. Nice. But we have that. We have, oh, I guess we're going back here. And actually, good thing we are. Yeah, I had to build a giant flood wall and 2 water pumps just to prevent the water from flooding over. I guess this area has, like, flooding issues, so we'll leave it be. And I suppose we'll leave the dam, too. It is kind of producing a small amount of power, but, you know, we kind of got to leave it like this. Otherwise, this whole area is going to get flooded. Mother Nature really didn't want me to go over there. Not for nothing. Over farming district, which already is at a 2-star. By the way, you can see with every single one, I have all the major buildings. Fire, police, a cargo train station, which for... What on earth is... Now, that's just bizarre. Alright, hold on. City is going nuts. Oh, hold on a minute. Can we... Alright, we're putting it all over there. Y'all are getting out of control with this, so there. I don't know what the traffic over there was doing. And then here's oil producing facility numero 3. Which is kind of doing the same thing. So we're going to let them build up a little bit until they absolutely need to. Meanwhile, see, we have some trouble over here at the iron mill. I don't know why this won't go up to level, Thought we were close to getting it up to level 5, but let's throw in a couple more things and some glass. Where's another glass facility? Is fiberglass plant? Fiberglass plant right across the street. Look at that. That should put us over the hill there, too. Not for nothing. So we will monitor those. And then finally, before we get to what we came here for, I'll set up the trains things online, by the way. This district. This is just a whole mess and a half, and if I'm being honest, I don't think we necessarily need it. I wonder if Mother Nature might be getting plot... You know, if Mother Nature wanted to plot her revenge, that would be a good area to do it. I'm just saying. That you don't actually have to take me up on that. But I'm just saying that might not be a bad spot to get your retaliate. Just gonna throw that out there. Not that I'm up to no good or anything. No, not at all. We need more water sewage, by the way. Anyways, nobody heard me say that. Or come up with evil plans. Oh, we are running out of space over here. Uh-oh. We'll get rid of this, too. We are kind of running out of space over on this end. On the, We may actually need to do, like, actual water treatment plants. So you're telling me I actually now have to clean up the water? That costs too much money. So now we got that up to level 5. That mission is complete. But now I see we are kind of now looking for more people here, which makes sense. So here you go. Everybody move in there. Yeah, oh, you hell. Why not? Well, let's just fill out this entire area. Why not? There we go. You know what? Oh, what? Well, you know how picky I get with people living right behind train lines. I am not that cruel. Trust me when I say this. I'm not that cruel. I wouldn't have anybody live behind train lines. No. That's a little bit... Okay, maybe these people. They're bad. Don't meet your production quota? Guess what? You get to live next to a train line now. Happy? Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, so let me finish getting this in. We might as well, we'll just do this block. I'll save the other one. There we go. And look at that, we've also crossed the 100,000 threshold. I just noticed that too. Excellent. So yeah, well, let me just check over here. Alright, so we're all set over yonder. So, we have that set up. Let me just do a couple more things, and then we will be all set here. Hang on. So, to start this off, we're going to have to find a good part of land over here to do this with. And we fortunately have all of this space to work with. Or at least that's the thought. I mean, don't worry, I can move this train line down a little bit, but for now, we'll just keep it. So, this will work exactly just like the other one. If I can find it. There it is. Like I was saying, this will follow the exact path of the other... Although this is really already flat, so, well, that's actually a good thing, because that means we won't really need too much space. I'm going to say... Probably for the time being, we can stay on the flat land with a little bit over here, so... Here we go. Just slice this up. We're not going to go into the highway just yet. That's a little silly. And, well, we got a soil access, so that'll happen.
Astrologists report that a
What the?
devastating meteor will strike the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available. Astrologists report
What on earth is going on here? Hold on.
the city in the near future. Residents should seek shelter immediately if any is available.
Alright, we got the airport set up. And that's a nice size for an asteroid, but I don't know where in the world this is gonna hit. Wait a minute. Oh! Well, hello there. Huh. Ask and you shall receive, I guess.
Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
Huh. You know, it's funny, earlier I was asking Mother Nature to do something with this site, and I guess they did. Uh-oh. Get out of there, fire trucks! Oh, yikes. That's gonna leave a mark.
A meteor strike has occurred. Avoid the impact site and head to shelter if any is available.
Huh. Well, I did put in a call to did suggest to Mother Nature that, she should drop something, but I didn't actually mean to do it. What in the world? Well, I guess we conveniently don't have to worry about this zone industrial district anymore. All right, I guess it kind of works out. I mean, now I've got some annoying cleanup I need to do, but you know, I guess that kind of works out. Give me just a minute though. I gotta clean this up. And with that, I am effectively denying that anything happened over here. See, look, nothing. No damage. All traffic is fine. Nothing. Totally don't have any highways that I totally forgot to clean up. See, look, nothing. All infrastructure is normal. Everything is fine. Nothing to see here. I'll figure something out. I did, by the way, close these because inevitably we are going to move them. Wow, that actually looks bad. Okay, we may be addressing that in the future. That's not important. This is important. Why? This generates cash. We all like cash much better than asteroids. I don't make the rules. That's just how they go, okay? So over here is going to be our main cargo port. Yay! This is going to be super critical. And it's going to be in tandem with our harbor. That'll help us out here. So to do this, we're going to need... Where is the cargo stuff, first and foremost? Okay, so here's the main cargo hub. Well, we have a highway over here already. And I don't really see too much traffic, so I suppose it's only appropriate that we put the cargo... Well, let's see if we can get two. Let's go crazy over here. Hold up. See if we can get maybe two of them over here. Oh, we can get two. We'll turn these off for the moment. We don't really necessarily need them. We don't need them to drain money. We're already recovering from, you know, a disaster. So we can just leave that on the back burner for the time being. Now, these, of course, have their own cargo roads, so we're going to need that, as well as a train station here. I mean, we can connect from over on this end or to this. It really doesn't matter. So here's what we're gonna do. I had to need to take a moment to think about this. How do we want to approach this? There's your main cargo road. I was hoping we could do that, but I guess the game isn't going to let us, or will it? Let's see. There we go. I think if we just decrease that sloping angle, that would work a little bit better. Or the game's going to just be continuing to be like, nah, sir, that's not going to happen. Alright, whatever. Or I could just do that and totally overrule it. This game does not know me that well, does it? I'll deal with the highway later. Oh, and sure enough, we can actually connect both our terminals, as it turns out. So let's do that. I know that's not perfect, but so be it. We are going to need to have a train line run right in the middle of all of this. I see the perfect candidate. And we can have some warehousing, too. Well, let's do some experimentation, shall we? This is probably not going to be the greatest idea that I've ever had, but what in this city is? I mean, we got objects falling from the sky, for crying out loud. There's your first problem that something could very well be wrong. So I'd like to have 2. You know what? Oh, that's part of it. Oh, of course it's part of it. Why wouldn't it be part of it? Alright, we'll have to think. I got a new idea here. Forgive me, because I am kind of doing this on the fly over here a little bit. Alright, hold on. There we go. So now, about those airport cargo trains. Trying to see here. Oh, okay. So here's the road that leads to it. Ah, and then you must have to build, like, runways. Again, I am figuring this out on the fly as time goes on. Okay, this will come in handy later on. Not now. Not now. So I guess how the terminals work is that we have... I'm trying to see remember how this works. So give me 1 second to try to figure this out here. Build an aircraft stand and build a runway. Okay, gotcha. Once again, it bears repeating that I am kind of doing this on the... that this is the very first time that I am kind of doing this, so... Are we missing something over here? Place along a roadside and connect train tracks to allow cargo... Can build them over here. Okay, so we need a concourse, it looks like, still out of all of this. That's what I'm basically getting here. I'll slow the game down a little bit. Oh, and here it is. Aha, there we go. So we found it out. This is what we need to build it. Aha. And then the cars must go to and from, using the inner road to kind of do this. So, first things first, let's connect both. Suppose we'll build this like our terminal over here and stretch this out. Again, this is the first time I'm actually using this. The runway by default kind of has to go over here. Maybe we can do like 4 of them running this way. And then what if we just, you know, put a few large ones? Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Cargo aircraft stands over here. Let's definitely have 1 there. And then assuming we can give it enough room, let's try to place as many of these as possibly can here without really causing a traffic incident. We gotta move the road up a little bit. Alright, hold on. Say like that and like that. I'm gonna design this perfectly. I don't want any issues. I'm gonna have something to do with this space. It's all good. What's actually funny is that might be enough room for... Yes, it is. No. I was just about to say, this might have enough room in there for a train station, but maybe yes, maybe yo. Actually, might be a good spot for it. Again, doing this on the fly, so there's going to be some kind of, like, issues over here. You can actually see there's 2 train lines. 2 for the price of 1, so we can... Alright, well... We'll figure it out some other time. A very, 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 very slight adjustment to this, and that should be ready to go. So then we can build the planes lines, and we'll build 2 in and 2 out. That's basically the plan. We do that, we get what we're looking for. Of course, we got to give it water. Can't forget about this. I will forget it. I know there's crime in the terminal. Oh no, how horrifying. The horror. There's your power. We'll deal with that in a minute, but first let's just build the runways over here. So I mentioned we were doing 4. So it is probably best... Where are the runways at? Runways. Well, there's the taxiway. That's how they get to point A. So, let's see. Vertical or horizontal? So how I'm going to have this, I'm going to have the planes go in this way. And then we'll have them go out this way. So it makes sense. So we'll build it around the taxiways over here. So first things first, I would like a general taxiway just like this. That's nice. I realize now it needs to be flipped, even though in theory it doesn't really matter. We build you like this. Build that up, and then we'll have our 2 runways at the very end. So this is kind of where it starts. Oh, those are... Oh, I see. Those are takeoff runways. Wait. Which side's takeoff and which ways... Hold on. Okay, so they go to the red. Sorry. Again, this is my first foray into this, really, so... There's going to be some growing pains. Bear with me here. And it just dawned on me that they're all going to use the same one. Wait, no. Okay, so they all got to face the same way. Oh, my God. Slope too steep. What? Bruh, don't do that. Don't worry, the planes can roll the way they usually do. And then we just gotta get them to point A over here. Alright, and then these ones... put, if we can allow for it. Okay, there we go. We'll head on down this way. You, I guess, get your own special taxiway. Isn't that fun? And we'll do 3 per, so we'll have one go... And then how do I want to do this? I think these 3 should be used to bring in stuff, and then these 3 should be used to bring out stuff. Again, I can change this as time goes on. I know they're not perfect 90-degree angle. I don't think it really matters. I mean, some of y'all in the comment section will probably be like, bruh, what are you doing? Well, look, man, I do what I want, alright? That's how I roll. And then... Oh, we actually have 7. Bruh. I guess the more the merrier. And well, then that's the case, then... We can kind of use this as kind of a combination one. And there you go. We got the general idea of the airport all set up and ready to go. One more quick connection to water, and that should do it. I know, that looks like a mess and a half, but bear with me on that. So, obviously, we gotta have... Well, there's not gonna be any passengers here, so I don't know... You know what? We can actually throw in one more cargo train terminal now. Not train, excuse me, cargo jet terminal. No, I'm looking at this, so... Just enough room for one final one. Throw up the taxiway to it, and we're basically all set at this juncture. I know that there are quicker ways to do this, but... Sue me. Let's see, there we go. We got these 4. Well, actually, we got 8. Fear we don't really need this one anymore. There we go. Beautiful. Throw in a few commemorative decorations, and this guy should be all set. As we mentioned earlier, the cops need to be here. Fire department needs to be here, you know, just in case any air traffic control has an issue with somebody. We need garbage for this area. Of course, need power to show up to this area. There we go. Now, we need road access. Of course we're going to need road access. Why wouldn't we? Basically the last step to set this bad boy up, and then we're basically all set and we can fly out as we please. You know what? There's no rule that says we can't have a highway go this way. So what I'm going to do... do the little cloverleaf interchange. There we go. But that should basically get us off the ground. No pun intended. Or maybe I did intend it and I'm just lying. I don't know, I'll let you be the judge of that one. Someone in the comment section is like, maybe I will. There. And that means our cargo train area is now effectively open for business, so I'm going to turn these buildings on. The very last step out of all this is our trains. I would actually like to have 2 of them. As you can see, they're kind of a little bit different than what we're used to, though. That's where I get thrown off a little bit. So, first things first, let's power this up. I totally forgot. Okay, there we go. I see the police are... Oh, I was just about to say, the police are not doing anything again. That's no surprise. They tend not to. The reality is I don't really need a setup like this, but it is kind of helpful, so... Let's just do this so we can work both ways over here. think this might be a rare opportunity we can use a choo-choo superhighway, eh? I agree with that. Let's do it. Accept. Oh, you... Oh, I see what happened there. Okay, I get it now. Alright, let's make sure it's working. It is. Alright. Excellent. And we'll do the other side over here. Don't worry, I'll flip this around when the time comes. I'm aware of what's happening. We're just doing the basic connection part. Alright, and that should do it. Yep, there we are. Look at this. Look at what we got over here. And then that... Oh! The James is like, no, not so fast, buddy. Nice try, but no. Do it again! But this time in the completely opposite direction. Oh dear. The game's trying to its hardest to not make sure I don't. You're gonna have to do better than that, game. You're gonna have to do better than that. See? Told ya. You're gonna have to do much better than that. Oh. And I think we can say likewise for me. Oh, I did it again. Okay, whatever. Is it not tall enough? What? Okay, you just don't want to do that. That makes sense now. All right. Now this is gonna get wild. Somehow we have to find a way across this. Did it work? Well, that worked. It did! Success! At least in that direction. Let's not get too comfortable. This is not over just yet. Because now we get to repeat this exercise a second time, only now we're doing it on like this. So now I gotta bring this down to the ground level in order for us to even have a shot at this. Hold on to your butts. This is going to get wild. Oh, look at that. There's already a traffic jam. I actually have to back this up a little bit. I'm actually going to have to three-wheel it. This is really the only time I can actually... Oh, damn. Uh-oh. Oop. Swearing on YouTube. That's not allowed. Sorry. Well, don't worry. We're not monetized. I don't think they'll come after me for that. Someone in the comment section, meanwhile, was like, I will. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't worry. I appreciate you guys, as always. I just love to have a little fun sometimes. A little too much for my own good. Oh my god, I think we did it. We did. We did do it. Oh, wait a minute. No, we did do it. Keyword, we had done it, and not anymore. Alright, so for my final trick, I gotta power this bad boy up. So hold on. For my last trick... I curse Voidborg. Who doesn't? Yes, for it. Alright, there we go. And everything's fine. The crime problem is, not an issue. We can turn this on. Oh my goodness. And not even like a minute after opening that. What? Okay, this hasn't even been open for 1 minute. We've already got an issue with traffic over here. Look at this. The trucks must have just sensed something was up, so they just immediately sent everything they had over here. That is absolutely ridiculous. Excuse me. My goodness. Actually, I might have thrown a future highway exit, not for nothing. It appears this is working exactly how it should, though, from the looks of things. Now, what on earth? Okay, hang on. I'm observing this. Give me a minute. What are we doing? Why is the traffic going around in circles? You know you can make left turns, right? I'm just throwing this out there. You can make left turns, you know. So we're just going to go to the end of the road here and just... Okay, I mean, unless you're heading to... Oh my god. And now we've got a plane backing up? What? Going on to... Oh my god, this is now out of control. I have now seen everything. This is now officially just bonkers out of its mind. Jeez. Oh my god. Well, that didn't take very long for it to be very busy. I guess everybody wants to turn left for whatever random reason. And oh, because the entrance is... Oh, I didn't even think about that. I mean, I could be evil and actually traffic mod this to where it goes like that. But I can see why traffic is doing what it's doing. Alright, well, I can't really flip the... Now, why does everybody want to use the cargo train station? Not for nothing. I mean, I understand why that train's bypassing it. Okay, so this is working just the way it intended to. There might be some traffic hiccups I might need to address here. Apparently, traffic's got its own agenda, which might explain why the highway is already halfway backed up. I swear this game has its own agenda, so... I think we're all good from there with this episode, and we just got what we needed. A nice little cargo port. I think for next time, we're going to continue on our blitz to industrialize. That's not good, though. In fact, though, I'm actually seeing a problem. If you've been paying attention this whole episode, you may have noticed something going totally wrong. Well, this might explain why we're not making any money. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I... Oh, no. Don't tell me. What in the world is going on here? Okay, hang on. Before I end this episode, I need to observe this. This is a little... Houston, we have a problem, and I don't like where this is going. Okay, at least that works. Is our train superhighway working the way it should? Okay, it kinda is. Depends on who you ask, I suppose. It's not actually being used. Uh-oh. And then, what about over here? That's a mess to begin with, but nobody's using that. Okay. Then we tore over here. We got passenger train stalled. for whatever random reason other than they can be. That's just a mess, period. I'm just going to ignore that. Oh, God. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a catastrophe. You're all seeing this, right? I think I know what we're doing next episode. This is not good. This is exactly what I feared would happen. I think this is worst case scenario. Uh-oh. I think we might be doing something next episode, so brace yourselves. This is gonna get ugly. All caps ugly. Yep, and that explains why we're losing money. Alright, well, I'm ending this episode before So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. And if you'll excuse me, I am going to go to the other room and bury my face in the pillow screaming, because this is just, yikes.